Have you ever opened your phone bill and thought, there's no way I used 20 gigs this month? If you've ever wondered why your data vanishes mid month, or if unlimited really means unlimited, this episode is for you. Today, we're breaking down every big and sneaky way your mobile phone eats your data: streaming, social media autoplay, cloud backups, hotspots, and those tiny background syncs that add up fast. Plus, I'll give you simple steps to clamp down on data use without losing important notifications. Get comfy, grab your phone, open settings, and follow along. Let's find that data. Welcome to the IT Express podcast show, the place where technology finally makes sense. I'm your host, Dave Cooper, and each episode I'll help you learn simple, practical computer skills so you can feel confident, capable, and in control of your tech. Whether you're brand new to computers or just want to handle your own basic maintenance, you're in the right place. So hop on board. The IT Express is rolling out. When we say mobile data, we're talking about anything your phone sends or receives over your carrier's network. And that's 5G, 4G, LTE, or even 3G if you're in a coverage gap. But if you're on Wi Fi, that usage does not count against your mobile plan. Simple, right? But here's where it gets tricky. Some apps actually prefer mobile even when Wi Fi is weak. Features like Wi Fi Assist on the iPhone or adaptive connectivity data can silently switch to cellular to keep things running smooth. Background processes like photo backups, email sync, or map data can quietly use mobile data all day long. So if your data seems to disappear, it's often a mix of visible usage, watching videos, and invisible usage, like background syncs and auto updates. All right, now let's size the sharks in the water. These are typical use ranges. Your mileage may vary by app, settings, and compression. The number one hog: video streaming. So at standard def, 480p, you're going to use about 300 megabytes per hour. But between 720p and 1080p HD, you're looking closer to 1 to 3 gigabytes per hour. And on 4K, you're up into 7 to 10 gigabytes per hour. Short form video apps may be sneaky. Hundreds of small little videos add up to gigabytes in a day. Music and podcast. Typical streaming for music and podcasts is about 40 to 150 megabytes per hour, depending on the bitrate. Pro tip: download your playlists and podcasts over Wi Fi for the week. Zero mobile hit. Social media scrolling. Mixed feed images plus autoplay video, easily hundreds of megabytes to multiple gigabytes per day if your usage is heavy. Turn off autoplay and preloads to cut this dramatically. Maps and navigation. Basic navigation, modest but live traffic, satellite view, rerouting, all increase usage. Download offline maps for trips to save both data and your battery. Photo and video uploads, cloud backup. Photos are small to moderate, videos are huge, especially at 4K or 60 frames per second, or live photos. If uploads aren't set to Wi Fi only, You can burn gigs in just an afternoon. Application and OS updates. App updates are usually around 50 to 300 megabytes each. Games can be about 1 to 3 gigabytes. OS updates, however, are multiple gigabytes. Always do these on Wi Fi. Hotspot tethering. Laptops do background updates, cloud sync, and open dozens of web tabs. Your data vanishes. A few hours equals several gigabytes. Now, the sneaky stuff. Background usage is like a slow leak. Here's what to watch for: auto syncing, your mail, calendar, contacts, notes. Cloud photo, video backups like Google Photos, iCloud Photos, OneDrive. App preloading and refresh like your social feeds, news, podcasts. Location sharing, Find My, Life 360, your fitness apps. Widgets and live activities like weather and stocks and sports. Messaging media auto download like WhatsApp, Messenger, Telegram. Add analytics SDKs in the apps. They ping servers quietly. So on Android, turning off an app's background data can delay notifications for that app. On an iPhone, push notifications still arrive, handled by Apple's push service. But the app may not fetch its actual content until you open it or have Wi Fi data available. If there's a villain here, it's autoplay and preload. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, disable autoplay and enable data saver modes inside the app. WhatsApp, Telegram, Messenger, turn off media auto download on cellular, only on Wi Fi. Snapchat, data saver helps, reduce background and limit auto downloads. YouTube, lower default quality on mobile like 720p or even 480p. And use the remind me to take a break if you tend to binge. You'll be shocked how much this alone reduces your monthly usage, often several gigs. If you want the free one-page data saver checklist and a step-by-step iPhone and Android guide, check the show notes. I have a link ready for you. Back to the data drainers. Using your phone as a hotspot is like opening the floodgates. Why does it explode the data? Laptops download system updates, app updates, they sync your cloud drives, and autoplay HD videos. Background tasks like OneDrive, Dropbox, Google Drive can sync large folders invisibly. Browsers restore dozens of tabs with media and scripts. So, some best practices: on the laptop, pause your OneDrive and Dropbox. Turn off auto updates temporarily. In the browser, close media heavy tabs. Disable autoplay. On your phone, if your device or carrier allows it, set a hotspot data limit and watch the counter. For business trips, pre download as many files as you can. Enable offline mode in docs and update systems on Wi Fi first. Also, note many unlimited plans only include limited hotspot data, like 5 to 50 gigs. After that, carriers impose some harsh speed throttles. Let's demystify the gotchas that usually surprise people. Unlimited isn't always unlimited. Deprioritization. After a certain threshold, like 50 to 100 gigs, your traffic may be slowed during congestion. Video throttling. Some plans actually cap video at 480p unless you switch on an HD or 4K streaming feature. Hotspot caps. Often strictly limited, then throttled. Wi Fi Assist and adaptive data on an iPhone. Wi Fi Assist uses cellular data when Wi Fi is weak. Consider turning it off if your data is tight. Android, look for adaptive connectivity slash data or similar. Helpful, but can silently use mobile to maintain quality. Roaming and travel. Roaming data can be expensive. Use carrier level passes or download offline maps and content before you go. Disable data roaming unless you have a plan. eSIMs for travel can be cost effective. Set the travel eSIM as data only during the trip. System and app updates. Schedule your OS updates and your app updates for when you're going to be on Wi Fi. Games and creative apps can ship multiple gigabyte updates. Phones give you strong controls. Use them. Follow along. Check data usage by app. On Androids, stock, Pixel, Samsung are pretty similar. Go to Settings, Network and Internet, or Connections. Then go to Data Usage, Mobile Data Usage. See per app usage, tap on an app for foreground versus background data. On the iPhone, go to Settings, Cellular, or sometimes Mobile Data. Scroll down to see a per app usage since the last reset. At the bottom, reset statistics. You need to do this monthly or however long you want to track it. Restrict your background data and use Data Saver. On Android, per app, go to Settings, Network and Internet, Data Usage, Mobile Data Usage. Choose the application and toggle background data off. Now, heads up, this can delay or even stop your notifications for that app on your mobile data. So be careful. Android, system wide data saver. Go to Settings, Network and Internet, Data Saver, and turn it on. Then tap Unrestricted Data to allow essential apps, messages, maps to bypass. On an iPhone, per app cellular, go to Settings, then go to Cellular, toggle off any app you don't want using your mobile data. Push notifications will still arrive, but the app itself may not fetch data content until you open it on Wi Fi or re enable the data usage. iPhone, low data mode. Go to Settings, Cellular, Cellular Data Options. Toggle on low data mode, also set for Wi Fi networks you frequent. In app data savers to enable. For YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video, lower your default quality on cellular, use Data Saver. For Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, disable autoplay, enable the Data Saver. For WhatsApp, Telegram, Messenger, turn off media auto download on mobile, allow on Wi Fi only. Spotify, Apple Music, Podcast, download over Wi Fi, set streaming to normal quality on cellular. For maps, download offline maps for frequent areas and trips. Quick test. Find your biggest hog in 60 seconds. Check per app usage on the Android or iPhone. Identify the top 1 to 3 apps. For each, turn on the app's data saver and or lower quality. Disable autoplay and background refresh on cellular. On Android, consider toggling background data off, but not for critical messaging. Recheck in a few days. Usage should drop noticeably. When you're burning data and don't know why, use this simple flow. Isolate the culprit. Check per app usage. Is it streaming, social, cloud backup? Look at background versus foreground data and apply the right fix. Streaming too high? Lower the quality and download on Wi Fi. If it's a social app, display autoplay and preload. Cloud backups? Set it to Wi Fi only. If you're using your hotspot heavy, pause your cloud sync and updates on the laptop. Set a usage limit if you can. If you have some unexpected system spikes, check for an OS or an app update days. Prevent future surprises. Turn on your data saver for Android, low data mode for iPhone. Review your Wi Fi assist or adaptive data settings. Reset statistics monthly so you can catch trends early. Set alerts. Many carriers and phones can notify you at 75% or 90% of your data cap. And here's a quick wins checklist. Disable video autoplay in social apps. Set cloud backups to Wi-Fi only. Turn on data saver and low saver data mode. Lower streaming quality on cellular. Download playlists, podcasts while they're on Wi-Fi. Offline maps for travel and commutes. And curb your hotspot use. Pause sync and updates on the laptop. Reset your usage statistics on the first day of each month. Your data disappears fastest with video streaming, social autoplay, cloud video uploads, and hotspots are in use, especially when laptops and background syncs are involved. Tuning a few settings can save gigabytes every month without breaking your day to day. If you found this helpful, follow and subscribe to the IT Express podcast show. Share this episode with a friend who keeps busting their data cap. And be sure to grab the free data saver checklist and step-by-step phone guide in the show notes. Thanks for riding along with me on the IT Express podcast show. If today's episode helped you feel more confident with your computer, be sure to follow the show so you never miss an update. Got a question or a topic you'd like me to cover? I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and remember, you got this.